Hi there. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Welcome to your chair yoga class. My name is Susan, and today we'll be exploring the idea of balancing effort and ease in our yoga practice. So, in yoga philosophy, there's a big book that kind of contains all of the yoga philosophies and yoga ideas, and it's a very long book. And usually, what we think about with yoga is primarily the asanas, the physical part of the practice. But in fact, in over 1,000 lines or entries in this book, there is only one line that actually talks about asana, or the physical part of practice. And what it says is sthira, sukham, asanam. And what this loosely translates as is may the posture be steady and comfortable. Sthira is steady, grounded, stable. And sukham means easeful, peaceful. And so we're going to explore that idea as we move through our practice today. So it's basically just like balancing effort and ease, balancing effort and surrender in our practice. So let's just start by taking a seat on your chair. Have your feet placed underneath the knees. Sit up tall. Hands can rest on the thighs or in the lap, whatever is most comfortable for you. Let's sit up tall. If it's comfortable, let your eyes softly close. Just take a moment to tune in. Notice physically, emotionally, mentally, what's going on with you today? What is it to be in this body in this moment? Just allow yourself to settle in, to arrive, to ground down. And within the effort, start to bring ease to your posture. Can you soften the shoulders? Can you soften the jaw? Now, there always has to be a certain bit of effort, but within the effort of each posture today, can we also find the ease and the surrender? And also remember, this goes both ways. If we're in a more restful posture, where there is naturally more surrender, can we also find the effort, the groundedness, the stability there? Whether we're in our yoga practice or outside in the world, there is always this ebb and flow, this little bit of flux of both. And we need to really have both in everything that we do. If we were all effort, we would be overdoing everything, right? Maybe overbearing, over, right? Over trying. But if we're all surrender and all ease, we kind of turn into the wet noodle. So as we explore this concept through our physical posture today, you might in your mind in this moment, maybe there's something going on in your life, an interaction, a decision, a challenge that you have in your life. See if we can take on a new perspective of that. Are you in this situation more effort or more ease? And would it be possible to find a better balance between the two? So although, of course, I always invite you to set an intention in your practice, and feel free to set anything that you wish today, but maybe as a part of that, you include sthira, sukham, asanam. Beautiful. Let your eyes blink open. Let's release your arms down by your sides. Let's take a big inhale, stretch the arms up tall. Arms go up, spine goes up, but keep those shoulders drawing down. And as you exhale, lower the arms down. So already we're starting to shift into more effort. But even within the effort of raising the arms up and lowering them down, find some ease, right? We can't just overtake it all. Take a few more of these on your own. Just inhaling to lift up tall, exhaling to lower the arms down. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, lower them down. Good. Inhale, arms go all the way up. Let's keep them up overhead. We'll open the wrists, roll them around both directions. Open and close. We'll start to roll the shoulders. Just move things around, opening up the body, lubricating, warming the joints. If you're circling the arms, let's go both ways. Yeah, and let's place those hands back down on top of the thighs and walk the hands forward so they're all the way out to the knees. We'll take an inhale, lift the chest, just slightly arching the spine. So you kind of roll to the front of your sit bones. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone and round. So you roll to the back of the sit bones, round the spine like a cat. You might look down or to the belly. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Take a few more on your own. Maybe you even add in other movements here. So we inhale, arch the spine. What if we start to take the ribs in a circle? Take your right ribs out to the right. And then roll to the back. So we round the cat. And then left ribs to the left. And then come forward. Do that again. Just a nice slow circle, just waking things up. Let's go the other way. Go left ribs to the left. And then back. And then around. One more time. And then inhale up nice and tall. Let's start warming up these legs a little bit as well. Pick up your right leg. You can hold on to the back of the leg and let's roll the ankle. Make sure we go both ways. Point and flex. And let's take that movement into the hip. So let's circle that hip around. Again, both directions. And then keeping the leg lifted, flexing the foot, let's cross right ankle over the left knee, opening up into the outer hip. Take a nice long spine. You can hinge forward, deepening the stretch, deepening the sensation in the outer hip. Good. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. Let's move the hip a little bit more, drawing the right knee up toward left shoulder and then down. Just working into the range of motion of the hip. Let's uncross the leg. Take that little warm up on the other side. So picking up the left knee. I'll start with the ankle, the little joints, rolling both directions. Point and flex. Let's move into the hip. And then keeping the left leg lifted, the foot flexed, cross the ankle over the knee. Maybe invite in hinging forward. And now bring yourself upright. Now we'll take the left knee across the body, lifting it up higher and pressing down. We'll do that a couple more times. We will be doing a little bit of standing work later in the practice. We just want to make sure everything gets warmed up. Beautiful. Let's uncross, bring the foot back down, and come back to our opening posture, just sitting up tall, hands resting on the thighs or in the lap. And once more, allow your eyes to soften and close. And as you allow yourself to settle in once more into this shape, with feet resting on the ground, sit bones on the chair, tune into the ease and comfort here. This ease and comfort is sthira. But also notice within the ease, there has to be a certain amount of effort. Right? There is some physicality involved in sitting here. Right? We engage the muscles in the torso to keep our upper body up and upright. Finding that balance. So this is sukham, the strength within the ease. I know maybe a better example of that, just to kind of pound that point home. What if we become all ease? Let gravity take over, right? Everything just kind of turns in. We need to have that little bit of balance in whatever we do. And reminding ourselves that the work that we do in our yoga practice is practice. It's practice for us for when we go out there, right? When the world and chaos comes into our lives, we practice the tools needed to survive that out there, right? All right, let your eyes blink back open again if you've closed them. We'll do a little more energetic warm-ups. So sitting tall, let's release the arms down by your sides. Let's inhale, stretch the arms up tall, arms go up, spine goes up, and then exhale, bend the elbows like a cactus, lift the chest. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, lift the chest. One more, arms reach up. And then exhale, cactus arms, then release the arms all the way down. Can you find the back of your chair? So you can either grab the seat or the back of the chair, roll the shoulders back and move the chest forward. Lift the chest. And release. Let's move into a twist from here. Take the left hand across the body, catching onto the right leg. Right fingertips on the chair. Inhale, find more length in the spine. And as you exhale, turn, twisting heart to your right. And just pay attention to your posture as we settle into the twist. right? The settling, the grounding, feel the steadiness, the ease. And the ease as we draw the shoulders down, right? I always find that's a tricky one for me, right? We get all effort and that sometimes the effort, the stress, the shoulders kind of come up. So bring some more ease into your posture, into your shape. Let's turn the head to look to the left and let the rest of the body follow. And then we'll untwist and we'll go the other way. Now the right hand crosses over, left one finds the chair behind you. Lengthen the spine, shoulders soften down, twisting to your left. And also remembering that the effort and the ease doesn't translate always into just the postures. Sometimes we have to think about mentally, emotionally. Turn your head to the right, and then the rest of the body follows as we untwist. I always feel like I got to wriggle around a little bit there. Yeah. All right, let's move into some seated sun salutations. Inhale, stretch the arms up high. Exhale, cactus arms and tilt forward just a bit. Just tilt forward. So we're working the back side of the body. And then as you exhale, all the way down into forward bend, Uttanasana, you can release the fingertips all the way to the floor if you like. Let the head weight release. Halfway up or to a flat back. So hands on the shins, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, look forward, find that flat back, and then bring yourself all the way upright. And lower the arms down. Just like that, one more time. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, cactus arms, tilt forward. As you inhale, and then exhale, fold all the way back down. Inhale, find your flat back, halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, look up. And then press into the feet. Bring yourself all the way up. And lower the arms down. Good. Beautiful. Return your arms down by your sides. Pick up your right leg. So just lift the knee. Now, as you pick up the foot, flex the foot so it's not dead weight. At the same time, take the left arm up overhead. Now you're going to lower the right foot, lower the arm, and then do the opposite. Left knee lifts, right arm lifts, and then lower it down. And let's do that a few times, alternating. Right knee, left arm, and down. Left leg, right arm. Good. Keep moving, keep alternating side to side. Notice where there's more effort. Notice if there's over effort. Can you find more ease? Sthira, sukham, asanam. Let's take this last one, left leg, right arm. And lower it down. Keep both arms down. Lift the right knee, just the knee. Flex the foot. Now, feel free to keep the hands right here on the chair for support. Keep the spine long, chest lifting, abs engage, or just maybe work a little harder. Take the arms up. Right? There's definitely more effort here. Lift the chest, lift the heart. And then exhale, lower everything down, reground the feet, pick up your left leg, flex the foot. Decide whether you stay here or we add on, lift the arms. And we lower everything all the way down. Yeah, again, I like to wriggle around a little bit after working all of that. Let's pick up your right leg once more. Right leg lifts, foot's flexed. Now let's take that leg out to the side.
I didn't get
So
that.
keep it out to the side. Can you at the same time now take the arms up overhead? And then bring the knee back to center. Now remember, you can always bring hands back down to grab the chair. Can you kick the foot forward? And then bring it back in. Can you open it out to the side? Take the arms out wide. Good. Bring the knee back to center. Take the arms up. Kick the leg forward. Take the arms out wide. Take the arms back up. One more time, we're going to do that. Take the leg out. Arms go out wide. Knee comes back to center. Arms go up. Kick the leg forward. Arms go wide. And then lower everything all the way down. A little wriggling of the hips, the legs. And we'll get set up for that on side two. So as you sit tall, pick up the left knee. And remember, you can hang on to the chair the whole time. But what if you take the arms up? Can you take the leg out to the side? Arms out to the side? Yeah. Bring the knee back to center, arms up. Take a kick forward with the leg as the arms go out wide. Arms come back up, knee comes in. Take the arm or the leg out to the side, the arms out to the side. And then everything comes back in, the arms go up. We kick forward as the arms go out. A little bit of coordinating here, right? Left brain, right brain working. One more time, we'll do that. Left leg goes out to the side as the arms go wide. The knee comes back into center. Arms go up. The arms go wide as we kick forward. And then lower everything all the way down. Let's open and close the knees, wriggle around. All right, resettle the feet, heels underneath the knees. Pick the heels up. Yeah, just pick the heels up, stamp those toes down, feeling the muscles in the back of the lower legs, the calves start to engage. Let's press the heels down, lift the toes. You can feel the muscles in the front of the shins engage. Now let's switch, toes down, heels lift, heels down, toes lift. Yeah, just like that, one more, up, heels down, toes up, and then lower all the way down. Beautiful. All right, release the arms down by your sides. Take another inhale, stretch the arms up high. We'll take a lateral bend now. Right arm comes down, left arm up and over. And all the way upright. Maybe even watch the arms up overhead and then take your lateral bend to the left, up and over. And inhale, stretch. Exhale to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. And inhale all the way up with the arms, and then lower the arms down. Just pick up your right leg one more time. Pick it up, flex the foot. We'll keep the foot in a flexed position, and now take the right leg and extend it out in front of you. So the heel is on the ground. Keep a little bit of a micro bend in the back of the knee. Stack the two hands on top of each other, on top of the left thigh. Long, long spine, and hinge forward to whatever degree is appropriate for your body. Let's inhale back out a little bit, and then exhale, move back in. One more time, just like that. Inhale back out, and exhale, move back in, and pause here. So you might keep the hands right here on top of the thigh, or if it's available, feel free to take fingertips all the way down to the floor. One more breath. And then inhale, bring yourself back up. If hands were on the floor, bring them back up to the thigh to assist you to come all the way up. Now let's keep the left knee facing forward. Take your right leg out to the side. So right leg goes out to the right. Position it in such a way so that ideally we can plant the sole of the foot down. So this leg becomes active, right? If it was all ease and no effort, this leg would be like a wet noodle. So we need to find the balance there, pressing down, engage the legs, but not so much that it overtakes. All right, we'll keep the right arm outside the right leg, take the left arm up overhead. Let's come back to a lateral bend. So right fingertips might crawl and reach down the leg as you take lateral bend over to the right. Or Parigasana or gate pose. And let's inhale, bring ourselves all the way back upright, lower the arm. Now let's turn in your chair all the way around to the left. So we're still working with the right leg. So turning to your left, so left thigh and sit bone are still on the chair. Left foot is right under the knee. Curl your right toes under so the right knee hangs down. Right, so everybody, we're stretching the back of the leg and the inner thigh. Now we're shifting to the front of the thigh. So you might feel a great stretch in the quadricep, the top of the thigh. Depending on how far back the foot is, that stretch might shift up to the hip, and that's perfectly fine as well. So we'll sit up tall. Remember, we don't want gravity to completely take over. A certain amount of effort to keep the spine upright. Let's extend right fingertips, right arm up overhead. And another lateral bend. Take lateral bend toward the back of the chair. Perhaps this is increasing the stretch in the front of the hip. And we inhale, bring ourselves all the way up and then lower the arm down. Let's turn ourselves back around to face forward. Still working with the right leg, we'll repeat our seated pigeon pose. So pick up the right foot, cross ankle over the knee. And we sit tall, either staying here or hinging forward. Now, as this is our second pass through this shape, you might just tune into how the experience is different. Right? We've done some warm-up activities. We've got a little more blood flowing, a little heat going in the body. How does that translate to your postures? Physically, but then also keep in mind, how does that translate to anything else going on, right? Emotionally, mentally. Inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. We'll cross ankle off, bring it back down to the floor, and just pause with hands back on the thighs for a moment. If it's comfortable, let your eyes softly close. And just simply tune in. Can you tune in physically to maybe the subtle differences that you feel between the left and right leg, the left and right hip? Not judging anything you discover. And let your eyes blink open. And let's share all that with the other side of the body, yeah? So we start by picking up the left foot, flex it, and then extend the leg out in front of you. As you extend the leg out, stack the hands on the opposite thigh, lengthen the spine, and hinge forward. Now, dynamically, we'll move in and out a couple of times. So inhale, back out a little bit, reestablish more length, and exhale, move back in. Gonna do that again. Inhale, back out. Exhale, settle in. Either keep the hands on top of the thigh or walk those fingertips down to the floor. And starting to release this posture. If fingertips are on the floor, bring them back to the thigh first, and then bring yourself all the way up. Now the right knee stays facing forward. Take the left leg and stretch it out to the side. Plant the sole of the foot down. Get some action, some energy going in the leg. Left arm to the outside of the leg. You could also have this arm, a hand on the hip. Let's stretch right arm up And then take lateral bend over. Maybe those fingertips walk down the outside of the leg. Inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. Lower the arm. Now we'll turn in our chair to the right. So we can hit up the front of the thigh and the hip. Right foot's right under the knee. Left toes curled under, left knee hanging down. Feeling that stretch, front of the thigh, the quadricep. You might inhale the left arm up overhead and then take lateral bend to the back of the chair. Inhale yourself all the way upright. And we'll lower the arm down. And then walk yourself back around to the front of the chair. Hitting up that outer quadrant now as you come to face forward, picking up left foot, cross left ankle over the right knee. Again, repeating something we've already done. Maybe you're tuning into how this pass might be a little different. Good. Inhale, let's bring ourselves all the way back upright, uncross the ankle from the knee, and return once more to our opening posture. Heels underneath the knees, sit up tall. Let's take a moment to tune in, to reset, to remind ourselves of our intention today. What are we working toward? What are we working for? What are we working out here in our yoga practice to help us when we get out there? Yeah, let's blink our eyes open. Come on all the way up to stand, right? Stand all the way up tall. You could shake the legs out. And we'll use the chair for a little bit of balance now. So go ahead and come up to stand and stand next to your chair. So I'm standing off to the right of it with right fingertips on the chair. Use the chair, the wall, anything around you for as much balance as you require today, all right? So just start by standing and find the steadiness, right? The groundedness. Find the length in the spine. But even within the length, find a bit of ease. So soften the shoulders down. Maybe soften the heart. Now let's stay in this strong, grounded posture through the right foot. Bend your left knee. And just bring the heel to lift so the toes are still on the ground. Now, can you lift the left leg up? Flex the foot. Remember, we did this seated a bit. Right, you bring the leg up, flex the foot, it becomes less dead weight. And we take the arm out, or excuse me, that's not an arm, that's a leg. Take the leg out to the side. And bring the leg back in. Now, remember, use the chair or not use the chair. If it's available, could you take your right hand and bring it to the outside of the left leg and then turn around toward the bent knee? And I get to cheat a little bit because my wall is really close. So I can take my fingertips back to the wall. And bring yourself back around to the front, untwist, maybe find that chair again, extend the leg, stretch it out, and then set it all the way down. Yeah. All right. I'm going to walk around to the other side of my chair. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So reset first. Find the ground, the steadiness. And then keep the grounded sensation through left leg, bend your right knee. As you pick up the foot off of the floor, flex the foot and lift the knee. Can that again, I did it. Can the leg go out to the side? And then bring the knee back to center. If it's available, left arm crosses over and we twist toward the bent knee. And then we come back to center, finding something for extra balance, maybe the fingertips, maybe the wall. Can you flex that foot, go forward? And then release it all the way down. Let's shake those legs out. Yeah, all right. Let's come back to sitting down for a bit. So come back to the front of your chair. Take the legs out wide. So legs out wider than they were earlier. Feet are out wider than the chair legs, wider than the shoulders, hands on top of the thighs. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, start to hinge forward. We're coming into a wide leg forward fold. Now, options here, feel free to keep the hands right here on the knees or bring the fingertips to the floor in between the feet or the legs. Perhaps dropping the head weight all the way down, release. And then inhale, look forward, come up a bit. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, lift. Now, fingertips are on the floor. Take your left hand and bring it right down in the center. So the right hand or the left hand is right underneath your face. Left hand is on the floor, right hand is on your knee. Now inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, we'll take like a wide leg triangle pose. So twisting and turning your heart to your right. Feel free to keep the right hand on the knee or reach it up to the sky. One more breath here. And then we'll exhale, we'll untwist, we'll take that twist to the other side. So now right hand comes down under the face on the floor, left hand to the knee. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. And untwist, returning two hands to the floor, walk two hands up to the thighs, and lift all the way up. Yeah. Let's turn in our chair like we did earlier and turn to your left. All right, so left thigh is going to be on the chair. Extend your right leg back behind you. All right, so the right leg is back. It's similar to what we did for gate pose, but remember in gate pose, we had the opposite knee forward. This time I want that knee facing out the other direction, as best as what works for your posture, all right? Let's stand up nice and tall, or sit up nice and tall, taking warrior two. Arms reach out wide with the shoulders down. And turn your gaze to look out past left fingertips. Let's go from warrior two to reverse warrior. Right hand to the back of the leg, turn the left palm up. On exhalation, reaching up and back. Yeah, another great side stretch. And then come back to warrior two. Go back to reverse warrior again. Just flowing between the two postures. Back to warrior two. And reverse. And warrior two. Once more. Reach back. And warrior two. Good side angle pose now. Forearm comes down just above the knee. Palm face up. Options for the right hand. You can keep it on the hip or extend it up to the ceiling, or take it alongside the ear. Breathe. Inhale, bring yourself all the way upright, lower the arms, turn yourself back around to the front, and then keep going all the way over. So you're turning to the right now, right knee points out to the right, left leg stretches out to the left. Taking warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Gazing out past right fingertips. Stretching through fingertips, but draw the shoulders down. So from warrior 2, we'll take our reverse warrior. Left arm to the back of the leg, right palm turns up. On exhale, up and back. Inhale, warrior 2. And then reverse it. And warrior 2. And reverse. Let's do that again one more time. Warrior 2. And reverse. Warrior 2, and then side angle, forearm comes down above the knee. Left arm either at the hip, up, or along the ear. One breath more. Inhale, stretch up tall. Release the posture. Bring the knees in. Bring yourself all the way back around to the front. Reset the heels underneath your knees. Let's take one sun salutation just to kind of work all of that out. All right, so we sit up tall. We reach the arms up overhead. On exhale, cactus arms tilt forward. Stay for the inhale, and then as you exhale, forward bend all the way down. Inhale, half lift, or come up to your flat back, lengthen forward. Exhale, release down. Inhale, we come all the way up. Find your flat back first, and then press down to lift up, reach tall. As you exhale and lower the arms down, we'll twist to your right. So the left hand crosses over. We twist and turn to look around to your right. Turn your head to the left. Let the rest of the body follow. And we'll take our twist the other direction. Twisting to your left. One breath more. You turn your head to the right and then untwist the rest of you. Hands come back out on top of the knees. Inhale for cat pose. Exhale, round the back. Good. Once more. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, round. And lift the spine, lift the gaze. Bring both forearms down on top of the knees and just round the back down. Let the forehead drop down for a seated child's pose. Just pausing. Take a couple of deep breaths into the belly. And one more breath here. And then slowly Start to bring ourselves all the way up. Yeah, and let the hands rest on the thighs so we sit tall, letting your eyes softly close. Tuning in first physically to the body. And then notice what else is going on, emotions, thoughts. And then once more, just reminding ourselves of our intention today. Just exploring the ideas of sthira, sukham, asanam. And a reminder that this translates off the mat, out of our yoga practice as well. Taking that idea with you as you move through the rest of your day. Maybe there are times where there's too much effort. And what if instead of being disheartened by it, we relax into it, we soften into the effort? Let's join the hands in Anjali Mudra, palm against palm, as you bow into your chest in a gesture of gratitude. Always closing with a little gratitude to yourself. Thank yourself for taking this time for you today. And as always, I thank you so much for tuning in and sharing your yoga practice with me today. Namaste.